Hey folks, it's Dave back again here in Studio B. Again, I didn't have any work tonight, so I've been playing some games tonight. Played a game earlier, and then I'm back here tonight. This is the time I'd normally be getting home and be, washing the jerseys and a whole bit and playing something. So it's kind of like I went to work, but I didn't go to work. I didn't get paid. But what are you going to do? Anyway, I'm going to play some Franchise Hockey Manager 11 tonight. It's a new one that just come out. And there's a lot of fun to be had in this game. And one of the things that I really like about this game is I love doing the fantasy drafts. And this is such a big sandbox. It's so fun. And what you do is you start up a season, you set the initial rosters by draft, and you draft away is what you do. And I think that's what we have right now. So let me see if I can get myself on the screen here. That should bring up what I got. So I'm in 1979-80. And so what's going on in 79-80 is the 14s from the WHA just come over. And so we're going to be drafting from all those teams. Okay, so sorry about that. I'm just making sure that I'm on and can hear everything. And you can see that the order here is picked randomly. I wish you could kind of pick an order. So I'm going to be the Maple Leafs, and I'm going to get the 4th pick in the 1979 draft. Okay? That's kind of how this is going to go. And I think we're ready to go. So we have some safe suggestions here. So if we go to our ability, so we're going to do goalies first. So I'm probably not going to get Tony Esposito. Okay? I don't think I'm going to get him. All right, draft order. So let's go to draft order. So let's go to next pick. All righty. So Tony Esposito, as figured, went first overall to the Quebec Nordiques. Congratulations, Quebec Nordiques, on taking my goaltender. But he's 36 years old too. So scout suggestions. They're telling me Glenn Hanlon or Pat Riggin. If I go to my ability here, we got a 23-year-old Mike Liut that's pretty good. And Bob Sauvé, Dennis Herron, Danny Bouchard. And Danny Bouchard is what now? He's 28 years old. So these are showing me the picks here. So this is what they're thinking about going with. So the current pick is the Montreal Canadiens. Go back to the draft order, and let's see who the Canadiens pick. So we're going to go to the action menu. We're going to go next pick. Canadiens going to go with Glenn Hanlon. That's who the Montreal Canadiens are going to go with. The Islanders are going to go with Don Edwards. So Glenn Hanlon at 22 is going to the Canadiens. Don Edwards to the Islanders. So now it's my pick. So scout suggestions. They want to go Pat Riggin. I don't think so. We're going to look over here. Mike Liut, he wants $230,000. We got Bob Sauvé, Dennis Herron. Not a bad goalie, but Liut's a big boy, 6'2", and he's 23. Now, Herron's got some experience at 27. Bouchard is 6 feet tall at 28, but he wants 245. Boy, Liut, I think, is our best pick. Oh, Mike Palmateer, too. I was a Palmateer guy. Should I have Palmateer come back to Toronto? I'm going to do that. I'm a Palmateer guy. Palmateer was in Randy's book about the goaltenders there. So as much as I like Liut, and he's got 4.5 stars, and Palmateer's only 3.5 stars. Oh boy, this is the fun of this game. What do I do here? What do I do? My mind is telling me Liut, and my heart is telling me Palmateer. I have the tea leaves in here. What do the tea leaves say? Boy, I know Palmateer won't be back because he's technically picked 22. I think I got to go with Liut. He's got the size. He's got another full star ability right now. He's 23 versus 25. I'm going to go with Liut. All right, so Mike Liut. I'm going to go with Liut. Oop. So draft order. It's the Toronto Maple Leafs. Scout suggestions. Yeah, we're going to go Liut. Let's pick Mike Liut. Yep, we're going to take him. All right, so Mike Liut. Now let's see who some of the other goalies go. So Eddie Mio to the Flyers. Dan Bouchard to the Kings. Palmateer to the Blues. So how funny is that we have Liut and Palmateer? They've actually swapped teams in this fantasy mock draft. So who's up next? The Winnipeg Jets. And they will take Phil Meir. The Boston Bruins will get Gilles Meloche. Was he a Bruin at one point? No, he was a Blackhawk, right? I don't think he ever played in Boston. So Gilles Meloche will go to the Boston Bruins. Vancouver Canucks will take Glenn Resch. Ooh, that's the Islanders goalie, right? Colorado Rockies. Oh, they had a Glenn Resch in real life. Colorado will take Dennis Herron, who did Herron play? He might have played with the Rockies. Minnesota North Stars will get John Garrett. The Blackhawks will take Billy Smith. Oh, look at that. I didn't even see Billy Smith. 28 years old, Billy Smith, and he's with the Blackhawks. The Rangers are going to get Pete Peters at 21 years old. Wow, they went with a young goalie. Gary Edwards to Edmonton. The Capitals will take John Davidson at 26. That's a good pick. I didn't even see Davidson out there. The Hartford Whalers will pick up Rogie Vachon, 33-year-old Rogie Vachon. This is the fun part of the draft, you know, when you see some of the goalies going to other teams. But truth be told, I am terrible at these things, and my teams always stink. Detroit will take Bob Sauvé. The 79-80 Penguins will take Gary Bromley. The Atlanta Flames, Doug Sotart, who was the Winnipeg goalie. And lastly, the Buffalo Sabres will take Paul Harrison. I'm not familiar with Paul Harrison as a goaltender. All right, so now we're going to bounce back, and it goes in reverse order. So Buffalo will get another goaltending pick here. And they will take Wayne Stevenson. That's a good pick at 34 years old. And Gilles Gilbert at 30 years old will go to the Atlanta Flames. So the Flames have a decent goalie there themselves. Who did they take first? The Flames took Doug Sotart. So they have Sotart and Gilbert. The Pittsburgh Penguins, their second goalie is Michel Larocque. I think that's Bunny Larocque. Detroit will take Jerry Cheevers. 38-year-old Jerry Cheevers is going to play with the Detroit Red Wings. How about that? Hartford Whalers will take Gary Innes. Capitals Ron Lowe, who was actually a Capital back in the day. Oilers, Greg Millen. He was a good goalie, too. Rangers get Ed Stanyowski. I don't know if he was a Ranger or Blue or both. It's just like he always had a blue uniform, I think. Chicago, Ron Graham at 29. The North Stars, Mario Lessard. Colorado Rockies, Yves Belanger. Vancouver, Michel Dion. And Boston will get Bill Olachek. Not really familiar with Bill Olachek. The Kings, Jim Bedard. The Flyers, Rick St. Croix. And now it's my turn. So the Maple Leafs. So our goalie is Liut. And who are they suggesting here? Oh, Jim Craig and Pat Riggin. Oh, Reggie Lemelin. How old is Reggie Lemelin? 24 for Reggie Lemelin, huh? Should I go with the hometown hero? Should I go with Jim Craig? Should I take Jim Craig at 22? He's, I don't know if he's played in the Olympics at this point because it's 1979, so I might lose him for the Olympics. Pat Riggin is 20 years old. And Glenn drops by and he says he resumed his 84 Cup playoffs tonight. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm using this. I love this franchise hockey manager, Glenn. because I can just kind of sit back and just play it whatever I want. I don't know how to program the team or the guys or anything like that, but I like picking the teams and setting the lines and seeing how they do. I'm not into all the scouting and all that, but I do like this right here. So these are some of the other guys they're talking about. I don't think I want any of these guys. Oh, Marco Barron, he wasn't terrible. So I always go to ability and sort by that. So you got this Rob Holland, who I don't know, Jimmy Craig. So do I want to go Jim Craig with Mike Liute, or do I want to go with a more established goaltender like Reggie Lemelin, who doesn't ask for that much money? Reggie Lemelin's pretty good. Mike Visor, Dave Dryden, Jim Rutherford. Who's the oldest goalie? Dave Dryden's the oldest goalie. Is that Gary Smith? Yeah. I think that's Suitcase Smith. Doug Favell still on the block here. Maybe I'll pick him up later. All right, so let's go back to my scout suggestions, and we'll go. I'm gonna roll the dice, and I'm gonna go Jim Craig. All right. I should go Pat Riggin at 20 years old, but I'm gonna go 22-year-old Jim Craig. Oh, how come I can't pick him? Let me go here. Draft order. Draft. How come I couldn't pick him? Add to short list. Is it my pick? I thought it was my pick. Draft order. Oh no, it's not my pick. We still got a ways to go. Oh, no wonder why. All right, so now it's my pick. So Gary Smith and Holland went. So now I think it's my pick. So is Jim Craig still there? He is. He's at the top. So we will pick Jim Craig. All right, so we got the hometown hero. Yeah, he didn't after the Olympics. He played a little bit in Atlanta and Boston, but all right, so I got a couple of goalies here. Let's continue on. The Islanders will take Reggie Lemelin. And then Pat Riggin. Oh, Canadians got a good goalie there. Brodeur to Quebec. Quebec will pick again. All right, so we're picking goalies now. So I'm going to, there's only one more pick till me. All right, so Wayne Thomas. So let's see who's left. So it's my turn here. I don't want to take the other goalie. Mike Visor. I probably want an older veteran on the team. Let's go by age. Doug Favell is 34. Only one star, though, for Favell. So he played Colorado in 32 games in Philadelphia, 4.47. Hi, Barbara. Oh, man, picking my team. This is a fun little hockey game that I play once in a while. And I'm trying to find a goaltender, a third goalie on the team. Oh, Jim Rutherford. Yeah, Jim Rutherford. We're going to take Jim Rutherford, 30 years old. Yeah, we're going to take Jim Rutherford. Okay. So now we're going to go pick until human, because that'll go a little bit quicker. And so now they've started picking forward. So let's see who's gone. Oh, Wayne Gretzky's gone to the Sabres. I should have stopped. I should have kept on clicking. So Wayne Gretzky to the Sabres. Dennis Potvin to the Flames. Dennis Marouk. Wow, Dennis Marouk to the Penguins. Guy Lafleur to the Red Wings. Mark Howe. Brad Park to the Capitals. Sittler to the Oilers. Brian Trottier to the Rangers. Ray Bourque is a Blackhawk. Oh. Dion Robinson, Cluche, Gilbert Perreault to the Boston Bruins. Rick Middleton. Oh, my favorite guy to the Blues. Bossy and Gainey. All right, so it's my pick. Who's left? Lanny McDonald at 26. Steve Shutt. Bill Barber. Rick Martin. And Mike comes by. Hi, Mike. I was just playing some Stratomatic 76 earlier. All upsets. Out of my first 4 rounds, 3 of the bottom teams have advanced to my Strat 76 tournament. Kind of weird. Do I want Lanny McDonald? I think I'm going to have to take him. Yep, so we're going to go. So he's going to come back to the Maple Leafs. So Lanny McDonald is coming to the Maple Leafs. Yes. All righty. 18-year-old Mark Messier. So let's see who some of these other teams pick. Ulf Nielsen. Bernie Federko to the Canadiens. Hedberg to the Nordiques. Boya Saming to the Nordiques. Interesting. Yeah, I did a baseball stream earlier. I think it was. I was just playing around with some more of that 76 baseball season. Let's see who else is getting picked here. Bobby Smith to the Canadiens. I think he was a Canadian at one point. Steve Shutt to the Islanders. Oh, and now it's my pick, right? All right, so it's my pick. I don't want to, yeah. Hang on a sec. So Billy Barber, Rick Martin, Guy Chouinard, Lukovic, Greshner. Billy Barber was pretty good, right? Let's take a look at Billy Barber. He had 80 points. Rick Martin, 53 points. Chouinard, 107 points. Chouinard had 107 points. That might be a good pick. No, in my strat, it's not a full season replay. I'm just playing playoffs with all 24 teams and just doing a best of 3 and just kind of seeing who advances. It's been fun, but it's just been out of the top 4 teams, Cincinnati, the Yankees, and now the Pirates are all out. And Philadelphia is the only team in the top 4 to advance. Not how I envisioned it, but, in a best of 3 series, anything can happen. Sutter, 80 points. LaRouche, 22 points. Paul Gardner, 11 games of the Maple Leafs. Who else is here? Paymont is pretty good. Jarvis, Gillies, Clark Gillies, huh? All right, let's go back up here. So Rick Martin, 53. Chouinard. I think I'm going to take Chouinard here because he had 107 points. Now, Barber, 80, 53. Chouinard's 22. I'm going to take Guy Chouinard. Okay. And Rick Martin, gone. Mike Rogers, gone. Billy Barber is gone to the Blues. Peter McNabb was available to the Jets, huh? LaRouche to the Bruins. Reed Larson, Canucks. Greshner, Rockies. Brian Propp to Minnesota. Dave Taylor to the Blackhawks. Blackhawks got a good-looking team. Doug Wilson to the Rangers. Rick McLeish to the Oilers. I love how the teams kind of pan out. Rene Robert to the Capitals. When do I pick again? Not for a while, huh? Messier to the Red Wings. Butch Goring to the Penguins. The Flames get Larry Patey. Buffalo Sabres, Phil Esposito. 37 years old, Phil Esposito. Buffalo goes again, and they will get Brian Sutter. Boulder after the Flames. Pittsburgh gets Kenny Linsman at 20 years old. The Red Wings, Barry Beck, that's a good pick. Lukovic to the Whalers. The Capitals will take Bob McMillan. The Oilers will get Wilson. The Rangers will take Ben Wilson. I'm not familiar with Ben Wilson. The Blackhawks are looking good. Paul Gardner. The North Stars, Tim Young. Don't know him. Robbie Fatorik at 27 going to the Rockies. Vancouver, Randy Carlyle. Boston will take Craig Ramsey. No, he was a Sabre. The Jets, Danny Gare, he was a Sabre too. So Gare and Ramsey. St. Louis, Rick Kehoe, he was a Maple Leaf or Penguin, one of the two. Ryan Walter, and Philadelphia gets Eric Vale, and now it's my pick. So they're telling me to go with Goulet. That's not a bad pick at 19, but Clark Gillies. I think I got to go with Clark Gillies. Terry O'Reilly's not a bad one. 205 penalty minutes. Gillies with 91 points. Yeah, you got to go with Clark Gillies here. We're going to pick Clark Gillies. Okay. This is a mixed draft mock draft for 1979-80. So I fired up this game, and I went right into 1979-80, and I hit the check box that said start the season with the initial draft, or something like that. Set rosters by initial draft. And then I put myself as the coach and general manager of the Maple Leafs, and I'm picking teams right now. So I'm going to. All right, so just a couple more picks, and I'll come back. So I got Blaine Stoughton, Bobby Clark at 29 years old. He wasn't picked yet, huh? Ian Turnbull. Quebec's going to take Reggie Leach at 29. The Canadians are taking Rod Langway. Islanders get Lysiak, and now it's my pick. So safe suggestions and risky suggestions. Now let's see what we have here. So Jarvis. Now what does my team look like? So right now, oh wait, no one's happy. So I have a full line. I got Gillies, Chouinard, and McDonald. So I have a full line. So I got to think about either another scoring forward or a defense. Gordy Roberts is the highest defenseman here. Bob Murray. Gary Sargent. John Van Boxmeer. He was a decent defenseman. Defense 14. Bob Daly. Defense 15. Schoenfeld. How old is Schoenfeld? 26. Oh, he's defense 17. He just was like all defense though. He was like no offense at all. But he was a shot blocker. I'm going to take Schoenfeld. Alrighty, so now what I'm going to do now is, because I don't pick for a while, I'm just going to go pick until human. So that'll speed it up to me so I can see who is picked. Rajan Uhl and guys like that. Rick Vive. Yeah, there's not many people left here. All right, so, Don Maloney, another good defenseman. Dave Maloney, 22. A lot of penalty minutes, though. Gordy Roberts went to your high school. You met him. Nice. Nice. David C. comes by as we got some hockey here on the channel. And that's the year he became a Ranger season ticket holder. Nice. 79 to 99. Wow, that's nice. All right, so I want some scoring here, I think. Paul Holmgren, 29 points. Tremblay, 59 points. Brian Ingram, 17 on the D. Not a lot of penalty minutes. That's tempting. Brian Ingram is very tempting. So where was he? So Van Boxman is also tempting too. 26-year-old John. So he's a defense 14. A little bit of offense. Oh, he'll get you. Oh, he'll get you some points. And play some Ds. We're going to go with Boxmeer. Alrighty. And so now, there's only a couple of picks here, so I'll just go like this. So Maloney, Bridgman, Michel Goulet. Montreal, Donnie Murdoch, and the Islanders take Gary Sargent. Now it's my turn again. Bob Bourne. Islanders, 61 points. So I have a full line. So if I go to my roster, so I got the center, the left wing, the right wing, and 2 defense. So I do have a full line. I don't want to load up on one position. Dwayne Sutter. Oh, he's only 19. Glenn Sharpley with Minnesota. Chipperfield with Edmonton, WHA. Bob Bourne, the Islanders. Daly. Donnie Lever wasn't too bad with Vancouver. Dick Redmond, solid defense. And Walt McKechnie is another good one there. Ronnie Duguay. Oh, he's only 21. He's got some potential. I think I might have to go with Dick Redmond, though. I'm going to go D. So let's pick Dick Redmond. And now we'll pick until human. Oh, Guy Lapointe was still on the board. Interesting. All right, so let's go to Scout Suggestions. Boschman, 19 years old. They want me to pick some young guys. Safe Suggestions. And then Risky Suggestions. Oh, Kevin Lowe. Is he a defenseman? 20 years old? Yeah, he turned out to be pretty good. Andre Savard. He turned out to be an all right player. Al Secord took too many penalty minutes. Andre Savard might not be bad. Let me check my other thing here. Let me see what we got going on. Hang on 1 second. Trying to see. Andre Savard. I need a center. I think Andre Savard might be that guy. Anybody else with scoring? Gary Unger, 31 years old. I think I might take him later on if he's still around. Well, Carol Vadnais on defense. Ooh, I could round out my defense with Carol Vadnais. All right, next pick. I'll take one of those guys next pick. I think I might have to. Oh, Savard's only got 40 points. Playing with Buffalo. Doug Risebrow, 62. I don't think you can sort by points that they had. Bill Height was a good defenseman, too. Al Secord. Bryant Maxwell. Oh, his ceiling. He was, with Buffalo. Well, he's only 21. Gary Unger. I'm tempted here. 31 years old, Gary Unger. I think I'm going to go Gary Unger. I'm going to pick Gary Unger. And then we'll go, what's the draft order? All right, so I only got a couple of picks, so I can see who goes. Nystrom. Oh, I didn't see him. Al Secord to the Canadiens. Bill Height to the Nordiques. Do I get Vadnais or not? Bill DeLago to Quebec. Montreal gets Rick Sealing. Come on, leave Vadnais for me, will you? And Andre Savard. Okay, so I will get Carol Vadnais in my pick. I believe. Oh, Al Sims is a good defenseman too. Is Vadnais still here? There he is. I'm going to go Carol Vadnais. Okay. And now let me go pick until human. That'll speed things up. So who went? Stackhouse, Merrick, Ken Houston, Mario Tremblay, Kevin Lowe, Kurt Frazier. Okay. Nobody crazy. Not much left. Mike Milbury. He was all right. Right? 1 goal not. Look, we wouldn't get him for goals. Tons of penalties though. I don't like lots of penalties. Serge Savard, steady defense. Bobby Schmaltz, he was a nutcase, but good. Let's take Bobby Schmaltz. He scores goals. Bobby Schmaltz coming to the. Nice. We only got a couple of picks. So we'll go. So Mike O'Connell went. Brad McCrimmon. Ron Stackhouse went. All right, so let's go to scout suggestions. Reggie Kerr, Chicago. Anybody here that's jumping out at me? Not really. Lucien Deblois. He was a Ranger at one point. All right, let's check the ability. We'll scroll back to the top of that. Rod Schutt, mostly AHL. Peter March, WHA. Oh, Darcy Rhoda wasn't too bad. Only 14 points with Atlanta, though. Mark Tardif, WHA. Serge Bernier. Gary McAdam. Not that good. Well, I need a second line guy. So I got 4D, 2 centers. I need a left winger is what I need. So let's filter. And let's just go left wing. And let's see what we have for left wing ability. Tardif. He was with Quebec. Take care, Glenn. Thanks for coming by. I'm just kind of having some fun here. Oh, Stan Jonathan. So Stan Jonathan and Schmaltz on the same line. His potential is 2.5. Very physical. That would be funny. I'm tempted. Darcy Rhoda, 21 points. Schutt. Not that much. Tony McKegney. Oh, he played with Hershey last year. Tiger Williams. How old's he? 28? Oh, Tom Williams. That's Tom Williams. Sorry about that. I didn't think he'd be sticking around at this point. Oh, Nick Libett. He was a decent left winger. 33 years old. Oh, Brett Ashton. He's up and coming. He's 19. Henderson. How old is Paul Henderson? 36 years old. He was in Birmingham. Nick Libett with 34 points. We're going to take Nick Libett. Alrighty. So let's pick until human. And let's see who's left here. I pretty much have 2 lines, so I can pretty much pick anything. So I can take my filter off and take everything but goalies. Because I don't need to see any goalies. Alrighty, so Gary McAdam, not that good. Paul Woods, 37 points. Peter Driscoll, 40 points with Edmonton, the WHA. Dan Maloney with Toronto, 53 points. Oh, Donnie Marcotte. Yes, we're going to go Donnie Marcotte. Yep, Don Marcotte. And we're going to go pick until human. And so my roster again, I have, so I need a center or a left wing. No more, I mean center or a right wing. No more left wings. Grant Mulvey. He wasn't too bad. Ron DeLorme with Colorado Rockies. So he had what? 28 points. Mulvey at 34. Who else is there? Dennis Ververgart. I thought he was better than that. Craig Shepard. Yeah, he had a good season. He's what now, 30? He's still putting up numbers. Yeah. We want Serge Savard on the defense, 33 years old. We're going to go Greg Shepard. And then we're going to go pick until human. So what was picked here? So, Serge Savard went. Yeah, so I'm not going to get him. Al Sims was picked. Tony McKegney. Ron DeLorme. Oh, there's Tiger Williams. So he was picked. The Rockies picked up Henderson. Interesting. Ron Zanussi was the last one to go. So back to my roster. So I got 4D. 1, 2, 3, 4D. 3 says I need a right wing right now or a defense. So let's go and just look at right wing. And who do we have here? Oh, Mulvey. Yeah, Grant Mulvey again. I keep coming back to Grant Mulvey. Elaine Daig. No. Yeah, we'll go Grant Mulvey, the former Blackhawk, who's now a Maple Leaf. All right, let's pick until human. And we can probably reset everything here. And let's take a look at ability. What's the scout suggestion? They're telling me to go to Sutter, 19 years old, Dwayne Sutter. You know, any Sutter is not a bad Sutter. Really. There's not really a bad Sutter. Yeah, we'll take him. Alrighty. And let's go to pick until human. And now let's see who they suggest now. Stuart Smith, Brent Ashton. He was a decent player. A lot of these are young guys right now. So they're suggesting young guys. Now here are the higher rated guys, but they're Rick Chartra. He was with Montreal. Defense. Rick Hampton, he was a SEAL. Oh, Cleveland. Then he went to the Kings. Defense 11, that's not terrible. Oh, Tom Bladen was pretty good. Who's Bladen? Defense 14, solid defense. Philadelphia to Pittsburgh. Yeah, let's take. Marty Howe, though. Marty Howe. He was pretty good. I forget if it was Mark or Marty was the better one. We're gonna take one of the Howes. Alrighty. And then we're gonna go pick until human. Let's see what's available. A lot of young guys here. Oh, Ken Morrow. A 22-year-old Ken Morrow. Keith Acton was pretty good, too. So he's 21. Yeah, we might want to go Keith Acton. And then we'll pick until human. And now what do we got? I know P-Jet's going to be screaming at me to take Hampton. Ken Morrow's still there, huh? Marshall, Paul Marshall. Julian Van Viesbroek, that's a weird one. I didn't ever heard of him. Louis Slager, tons of penalties. Tons of penalties. Scored goals though. He was a monster too. No other names really jumping out at me, so let's go back to my Yeah, I think we could go Hampton. Although Chartra from Montreal was defense 15. Gouvermont's defense 12. Hampton's only a defense 11. So I think we're going to go Trevor Johansson from New Brunswick. We're going to go Chartra. We're going to go another D. I'm kind of making the teams. Yeah, you like the Sutters. All the Sutters were really good, weren't they? Pick until human. Oh, Gary Croteau was ticked. Mike Antonovich. Mike Kitchen. Okay. Chris Adelson. All these guys went. This is Franchise Hockey Manager 11. That's the name of this game. And it's a big open sandbox. It's a lot like Out of the Park Baseball. It's like the same company that makes it. It's just it's the hockey version, and it's just a big hockey sandbox. And you kind of do it like I like picking the teams, and then when I'm done, I'll play a few games. I'll show you how it goes. But I like picking my teams, but I'm usually pretty bad at it. All right, so let's look at my roster again. So I got plenty of D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 6 D. So I'm gonna need a left wing. I need a left wing. So let's find myself a left wing, shall we? And who's available for left wing? Dave Hoyter is the top guy, maybe. Perry Turnbull. John T. Kirk. Is that John T. Kirk? Oh, we got another Gardner here, Jim Gardner. Pat Conacher. All right, how about let's go by potential. Turnbull looked pretty good at 20. Oh, look at all these young dudes here. Oh, they're all young. I don't even remember being. Oh, Dave Semenko. Yeah, Dave Semenko. Welcome, Dave Semenko. At 21 years old. Yep. Okay, Dave Semenko. So we're going to reset the filter. And let's pick until human. And pretty much it's wide open right now because I have my roster here. So I get 4 of everything. So now it's just picking somebody I know or somebody I might want. All right, let's go age. Carl Brewer is still playing at 40 years old. He's a left D. Yeah, let's bring him back to Toronto. We're going to bring Carl Brewer back to Toronto. And let's go by age again. Pick some older veterans for some leadership. A lot of these guys I don't know. These are all from Europe. Scout suggestion. Yeah, these are all the Europe guys. Where are all the oh, there we go. Dave Forbes, he was good too. Dave Forbes, I have his autograph somewhere actually. I don't need any more D. I don't want to pick all ex-Bruins. Paul Stewart. Should I take Paul Stewart, the referee? A lot of these other guys I don't know. Yeah, I don't know many of these guys here. So let's just go. Dave Hoyter. Not many points. Norm DuPont, he's not that impressive either. Steve Vickers. Did I see Steve Vickers? And did I see myself? Should I take myself? At 26 years old, I'll take myself. No, I'm going to wait. I thought I saw Steve Vickers. Yeah, Steve Vickers. Yes, we're taking Steve Vickers. All right, so let's pick until human. And am I on here now? Take myself just for fun. Yep, I'm going to take myself for fun. There we go. And I will let the computer finish the rest of the draft. Okay. D. Scott comes by as I pick my Maple Leafs here. Initial draft has been concluded. Welcome to Toronto. And let's look at my roster. And we're going to let the AI set up the organization. Everyone is unhappy. I'm not sure why. Let's take a look at my lines. Yeah, they're not happy with the spending, huh? No team morale. What about other teams? How are the other teams? Well, a couple of guys are happy on the Flames. Everyone's happy on the Bruins. Holy cow. Everyone's happy on the Boston Bruins. Rockies, All right, no one's happy on the Maple Leafs. Not a soul is happy. All right, let's go to the lines. And, yeah, pretty much what I would do here. Gilly, Chouinard, McDonald. Yeah, that's what I would do. This is what I would do here for my team. What's my depth chart? So, Bill McCrary. We got Bill McCrary. No, Keith Acton was I'd like to move him up at some point. I had a Wayne Dillon. Oh, I didn't pick the computer, pick that. But we got 4 centers. Nick Libett. All right, well, so what are my lines? Is Nick Libett on the... Well, I got Dave Semenko, huh? Semenko, 24 points. I want Nick... Well, Nick Libett had 34 points. So I think what I'm going to do is... How do I do this? I forget how I drop him in there. Oh, not Gillies. Libett. What's going on here? Lines. Where's Libett? Libett. No, I want... Oh, is he not dressed? Oh, maybe that's what it is. All right, so Semenko, we're going to scratch, and Libett we're going to dress. That's why. There we go. All right, AI, create the lines. Okay, perfect. All right, so that's the team. That's the team. Let's go back to the roster. Contracts. What are the roles? Let's go back to my lines. Grinder 18, playmaker. Yeah, 8's as good as he gets. Okay, that's fine. All right, so let's continue. No games today. Oh, they made a trade. Wow. Reggie Leach going to the Bruins for Gilles Meloche. Wow, they got rid of Meloche. Woo. Wow, look at all these trades. So, wow, Reggie Leach in Quebec. So, wow, there's another big one. Sil Apps, Al McAdam. Wow, look at all these trades. Eric Vale. They let go Eric Vale. I would have taken Eric Vale. Boston trades again. And then we have a trade here. Look at all these trades. This is awesome. My scouting update and okay. Am I missing a line? Am I missing? Oh no. What it is that's what that you're full there. So what it is you get so many skaters, so you can't fill the right wing. You only can. Somebody will have to double shift on that fourth line, so you don't have a full fourth line. Is what it is. So McDonald or Mulvey or Schmott will have to drop down if the fourth line comes out. That's kind of how that works. Unless I can change it in the. No, I can't. It's too late to modify anything. Sometimes you can specify how many starters, so you could do that. Alrighty, so here's the draft log from '79. Oh, I think that's the actual draft log. All right, so here's the league home. I'm in the Adams division. Let's go to standings. So this is where we are. So nothing to do today. We got to set the budget. Oh, I like how they put the button there. And what do we want to do for the budget? We got 19 points. Team morale. We need to get the team morale up. We need team morale to come up. Alrighty. So I think the monthly budget is set. Scouting, I think I have set for automatic. I don't. Sometimes I do the scouts and sometimes I don't. This time I'm not gonna. My staff. What do we have here? Anybody that's terrible? It shouldn't be. The skill or the physical training is below average. So the skill coach could use an upgrade. Where are my staff? So the Dallas Biggs right here. Below average. So I could release him. Let me look for a new staff, a new guy. How do I do that? Staff. How do I find a guy for the staff? Free agents? Oh, okay, so I need a skill coach. Assistant coach is, I think, is what it's going to be. So Dallas Biggs is, yeah, he is below average on offense. So as far as physical training, so what do we have here? Tactics, very offensive. This guy, oh, player management, very poor. Oh, not a lot of good guys over here. No, nationally. How about this guy? What if we hire this guy here? This Kevin. Hire as an assistant coach. Okay. Let's go back to my staff. And we're going to make him the skill coach. And Dallas, bye-bye. Well, it's still physical training is below average, huh? Coach prospect low. Well, maybe I screwed up. All right, let's assign the scouts. AI is going to assign the scouts. Beautiful. All right, so no games today. Let's continue on. So more trades. Oh, this has been fun. Stan Jonathan to the Red Wings. Wow, look at all the trades going on. Bob Miller, Stan Jonathan. This is crazy. Ian Turnbull still apps. We went over that. Rick LaPointe, Dan Lamoni, scouting update. Okay, let's continue. Oh, Jacques Lemaire. Oh, he's a free agent. Oh, Mike Walton's a free agent too. At 34. Ron Schock, he was pretty decent. Oh, then he played 4 games. Oh, he got 8 points though. Let's keep an eye on Ron Schock. Let's go add to the watch list. Okay. And then we'll also add to the short list. So that way I can find him again, I think. All these other guys. He played 50 games, 55 points. Jacques Lemaire, huh? It would be fun bringing him to Toronto. Let's Keith Crowder goes to the Boston Bruins, huh? He was a Bruin in real life. He lived around the corner from me. And Neil Broughton, okay. Let's go to the monthly budget. That's fine the way it is. All right. Oh, how's the roster? Oh, everyone's happy. Look at that. We're all happy now. We're happy people. All right. Let the AI assign the scouts. And we need to move this up a little bit. Don Marcotte. Great job with Donnie Marcotte. Brian Sutter. Oh, Gilles Meloche is traded again. Meloche, what did he go from Boston to Buffalo, and now, wow, Buffalo's getting 2 goalies from Quebec. Wowzers. That's nuts. Right? He was over here. Right? He was traded. Right? Where was he? Yeah. Yeah, Boston will send Meloche to the Nordiques, and then the Nordiques send him to Buffalo. P-Jet, where are you? The poor guy. Nobody wants him. Oh, Gilles, we haven't even played a game yet. He's been on 3 teams. Oh, man, this is fun. This is fun. Let me just save this so I don't lose it. Set my captains. All right, who are we going to pick for captains here? Let's take a look at how old they are. All right, so Kyle Brewer is not going to be a captain. I think we're going to go Carol Vatney is one. Who was my first overall pick? That's what I should look at. My first overall pick was Lanny McDonald. So Lanny McDonald has to be the captain. And we'll go Gary Unger as one alternate and Carol Vatney as the other alternate. I think that's what we're going to do. And Z Dufferman comes by. He played Mites with Milosh's son. That's really cool. That's super cool. He was what? Seal and then Cleveland, and then Minnesota. Is that where he went? And he started with the Blackhawks. Gilles Meloche. Alrighty. So again, here's my lines. In case anybody's wondering, here's my team from 1979-80. I have Guy Chouinard centering Gillies and Lanny McDonald. Then I have Gary Unger with Don Marcotte and Grant Mulvey. The third line is Greg Shepard with Steve Vickers and Bobby Schmartz. And I got Nick Libett and Dave Gardner back on D. What is his role? Yeah, playmaker's the best. Okay. All right, so I have what we want to play to. Let's play to opening night. Oh, we're gonna set the monthly budget. Let's play to set the monthly budget. There's some unread messages here. And what do we have here? So we have Dennis Potvin is injured with the Flames. And what does Ballard say? Acquire some chemistry. Your job security screen for exact details. The goal is considered a medium priority. Okay, so I need to acquire some chemistry. So I need to go to my job security screen. Job security screen. My job security. Job security. And what did he say to do? Job security. So the exact details. That's the job security screen. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, I can edit the structure of the league. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, no, I can't. I can only change a few things here. Move the goals per game up a little bit. Bring down the fights per game. All this other stuff I can't do. Yeah, I don't know what the job thing is there. That's kind of weird. More trades going on. Kenny Linsman and Walt McKechnie and all these other guys. Yeah, the job security screen is kind of weird. Because it doesn't say anything. It says that's where you should go, but I'm not finding anything. Manager home. Job security. Job security. Manager news. Manager notes. Manager opens. I'm not seeing job security here. Oh, I can take over a team. I don't want to do that. I do remember seeing a job security screen somewhere, but it wasn't this. That is not what I want to be at. Yeah, that's kind of weird. All right, so let's just go to a home screen. I'll have to ask about that. And let's where are we now? Let's get to opening night if we can. I don't know, we have some unread messages. Uh-oh. Schoenfeld breaks, suffering a knee soreness. Ugh. Wayne Gretzky. Lukovic, and now scouting update. Jimmy Roberts, the Ice Cats coach, is here. Ron Schock, keep an eye on him. I wonder if I go to my draft surprises, undrafted players. Huh. Gordie Howe, he's 51 years old, huh? Phil Esposito, that's with the Sabres. Stan Mikita, undrafted player. These are all undrafted players? No, he's with St. Louis and Philadelphia. Yeah, Phil Esposito's over here. Why are they undrafted players? Draft surprises. Again, I have some of these things I don't really do. All right, so let's go to my my home screen here. Manage your options. Now, what was I looking for? Let's go to the assistant and the assistant, and we'll put the assistant and the assistant, and we'll go assistant, and we'll go assistant. That way I can just kind of worry about roster moves and stuff. Oh, let's see here. What do I want to do now? There was something I wanted to do before I played the next game. I was checking into something. Oh, free agents. Free agent center. Where's my watch list? That's what I want to see. Some of the guys I put on the watch list. Trade finance scouting info. Oh, there's the short list. I wonder where the other guy went. LaPerriere. He was the other guy I was looking at. Oh, Jim Rutherford was sent down, huh? Oh, this isn't a transfer summary. They lost Meloche. Oh, man. Players added. I love all the logos on here. All right, so let's go back to the NHL home. And yeah, I don't know where my watch list is. All right, let's see how the team looks. Hang on one second. All right, let me see where we are. Where's the schedule? All right. Oh, it's preseason, right? No, we don't want to do preseason. All right. So next game, let's see if we can get to opening night. All right. Uh-oh. Schoenfeld is injured. And Schmatz. Oh, Schmatz is injured too. Oh my gosh. 3 to 4 months. Ooh. All righty. What do my lines look like now? Well, I could reset all the injuries. I might do that. So let's Let's play till opening night, and I'm going to reset all the injuries. Unread messages. Here's my season ticket announcement. Well, 12,000 season tickets. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. 12,000 out of the 16. Still some more deals here. Bobby Schmantz is hurt, and he could be out for 3 months. All right, so we're out. What's the date? On the October 3rd. Let's see if we can get to opening night. Oh, Lanny McDonald is injured. Let's get to opening night, and I'm going to reset all the injuries. Player on my farm team need to clear waivers. Oh. Okay. Richard Brodeur is traded, if anybody cares. All righty, so where are we now? We're on the 6th. Bob Neely was claimed. Another trade. Oh, it's the season preview. Here we go. I like to read these things sometimes. With the National Hockey League season about to get underway, the early Stanley Cup favorites appear to be Washington, led by Brad Park. And but they can expect challenges from Dave Gardner's Toronto Maple Leafs and Edmonton Oilers, featuring Darryl Sittler. New York stands out as a dark horse, and Buffalo's Wayne Gretzky challenged by Kent Nielsen of Winnipeg and Minnesota's Marcel Dion. Top defensemen in the league, Dennis Potvin of Atlanta, Brad Parker of Washington, and Larry Robinson of Colorado. Interesting. Among the goaltenders, Quebec Tony Esposito stands out as the league best, and Donnie Edwards and the Islanders, and Liut of Toronto can also steal games. I like this season preview. I like this. All righty, so today is the 9th. Let's go to our schedule. Regular season. So we're going to sim this game here. All right, let's take a look at our standings schedule. That's it for today. So our regular season starts tomorrow against the Rangers. All right, so what we need to do is we want to sim this one. Okay, and we want to go and we want to reset all the injuries. So everyone's going to start with injuries off. I can import a historical player. That's hilarious. There's so many things you can do in this game. It's not even funny how much fun this game is. All righty. Too many players on the active roster. All right, set it up. Set the roles. And let me see what you did. What do you got for lines? All right. Vadney's on the 3rd line, huh? With Marty Howe. All right, let's run with it. Let's run with this. Okay, so let's go to our schedule. We have too many players on the active roster. Oh, I need to get rid of one, huh? Dave Semenko, 22. I don't want to lose you. Carl Brewer, 40 years old. Carl, you might not make it. You might get sent down. And where is my watch list? I put guys on the watch list, and I don't know where they go. All right, so he's on waivers. Where is the watch list, though? I need that watch list. Prospects, draft picks. Where is the watch list? Oh, here's the tactics. Oh, yeah, we got to fix some of these. So that seems to be the best one. The breakout. Boy, it's not a good fit or a bad pick for anybody, really. Yeah, let's just do that. Neutral zone. Balanced attack sounds good. We'll leave that. The forecheck. We'll do the 2-3 press. The neutral zone coverage. That one looks the best, the top one. Ooh. Well, I'm liking that. We'll go with that one. Man on man. 2-3. Collapse the net. Wingers down low. Strict zone. That was sagging zone. Let's go man down low. All right, we're going to do that. Tactical tendencies. Attacking, intense, mild. Aggressiveness, mild. Pressure. Let's come up a little bit on tactical tendencies. Maybe a little bit of hitting. A little bit like that. We want to shoot more often. And willing to work with Harold Ballard. I didn't even think of that, JT. I didn't even think of that. You would be correct. I'm still trying to find my watch. I put some guys in the watch thing. All right. You can really get kind of crazy with this. All right, let's play the game. So we got schedule. Let's continue. Your owner, Harold Ballard, has given you a new priority. Fix roster weakness. See your job security screen for the exact details. I don't know where the job security screen is. That's the thing, is I don't know where the job security screen is. I wish, can you click on this? No. I wish I knew where the job security screen is. There's one here, but it's the world job security screen. So it's not really that. The manager, there's no manager job security screen. I don't think. I have yet to find the job security screen. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. Okay, there it is. Fixing the roster kills me in this game. Happens so often. Yeah, I know. I still have fun with this. Alrighty, so where am I? Where am I now? Acquire a player currently on the line chemistry list of Lanny McDonald. Okay, so acquire a player currently on the line chemistry list of Lanny McDonald. Line chemistry list. Lanny McDonald. So, is there a line chemistry list for Lanny McDonald? Oh, there is. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is making more sense the more I poke around with it. I'm kind of enjoying this. I'm kind of enjoying this. He's a living legend. So Daryl Sittler. Oh, no, where's Daryl Sittler? It's going to be tough to get him. Kent Nielsen and Tiger Williams. Kent Nielsen is Where is he? Winnipeg Jets. Lanny McDonald. Bio. Daryl Sittler is with Edmonton. So I got to try to get Daryl Sittler. Yeah, I won't be getting him out of Edmonton, but I could get Tiger Williams. He's with Vancouver, huh? That's something I could try to do. All right, well, let's go back to the Maple Leafs, and their schedule is preseason game. Oh, we won our preseason game, then lost. We have regular season game versus New York. So let's go to the NHL schedule. And yep, this is it. So let's play the game versus New York. This is what we got. Let's continue. Liut's our goalie. Pete Peters in net for the Rangers. It's kind of funny seeing this stuff. All right, let's sim the. I'm not going to play the game. Let's just sim it and see how it goes. All right, opening night. Rangers at the Maple Leafs. And it's a 5-5 tie. It's a 5-5 tie. All right, so let's see how we did. So Rangers opened the scoring. Mike Gillis. And then Clark Gillies tied it. Trottier put him up. Ramage in the penalty box. Greg Shepard scored from Vickers. It was 2-2. And then Kevin Lowe. So the Rangers went ahead. And we had all kinds of penalties in that second period. And then Chouinard tied it. They went ahead. We tied it. They went ahead. We tied it. So we never really had the lead in this game. Interesting. We tied it late, 17:09. I love this. I love the stats in this game. All right, so who had a good game? Well, that's their team. So for our team, Dwayne Sutter played well. Lenny McDonald. Marty Howe and Clark Gillies did not play well. Here's our game summary. How did Peters do? 35 shots on net, and we got 33 on lead. So the shots are fairly even. While the Rangers were 1 for 5 on a power play. Wow, did we really take that many penalties? Yeah, I guess so. Post-game analysis. Well, this is kind of neat. Great defensive effort by Dwayne Sutter. So, Barbara, yeah, we took Dwayne Sutter. We did very well. Carol Vatanen, Gary Younger, a couple of stalwarts doing well. Didn't stay in the sign. Marty Howe didn't play well. Vatanen, Vickers, Shepard, and Schoenfield. And bad face-offs. Busiest player was targeted for hits. Look at all the stats here. This is awesome. This is really, this is hockey geek stuff right here. Shows you where every shot was taken in the game. That was missed. Shot quality. Shot missed. That shows you everything. There's so many things in this. Go back to my box score. I want to look at the penalties. Yeah. Oh, Mulvey got a misconduct. So we got a bench penalty. Sutter got fighting. Tripping. High sticking. Oh, wow. Look at all the penalties here. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, man. All right, so let me check my team here. Penalty minutes. Grant Mulvey. 30 penalty minutes. Oh. Yeah, let me know if you're interested in this game, Barbara. It's going on sale. It's for Black Friday, probably like $20 or something, you know. And there's a lot to it. Not gonna lie, there's a lot to it, but it's super fun if you just like to kind of. And you don't have to play anything. You can just kind of change your lines and stuff. All right, so let's continue on. All right, memorable game for Mark Messier, as he's Mark Messier is on Detroit. Oh, Danny Guerra's hurt. And again, all this stuff's just kind of fluff and stuff. Dennis Maruk lights the lamp for Pittsburgh. You just get these game messages from around the league. It's just kind of fun. So we have Colorado in our next game. So we've got 1 point. So if we go to the NHL standings, that's where we are here. And I gotta say, this version here, last year in this version, they've done a really good job of organizing things. There was a couple of years it was kind of hard to find things. Peter Mahovlich with Edmonton. Oh my gosh. 33-year-old Peter Mahovlich with Edmonton. Wow. It's fun. Again, this is just kind of a whole fantasy league right here because everyone's on different teams. Let's take a look at our goaltenders here. Goals against average. Where are our stats? NHL stats. There we go. Goalie leaders. Wins, goals against average. Palmetier's already 3.5, huh? Oh, performance of the day. I didn't see that. That's kind of neat. So, performance of the day, Dennis Maruka, the Pittsburgh Penguins. PJ, where are you? Oh, this is wicked old school. And you can go pick any season you want. You can go all the way back to the 1900s. So if you got a favorite season, you can go in and just pick your team, you know. So we'll play another game, and we'll leave everything as it is, and we're just gonna sim the game. And oh my gosh, we got destroyed 7-1. 7-1 by the Colorado Rockies. But again, it's not the real Rockies. So let's see what the heck happened here. Let's see what happened. Yeah, so what happened? 7 different goal scorers. Fiddler, LaRose, Dunlop, Fedoruk, Duguay, Meeker. Holy crap. 7 goal scorers. So who did we take out the goalie? Yeah. Oh, Jim Craig went in. And he gave up 4. And then Liut went in. So they lit up Craig for 4 in 52 minutes. So he played the bulk of the game. Wow, we got spanked. What are the shots on net? 30. They got 30 shots and they got 7 goals. Wow, Jim Craig got. Oof, if he started the game. Post game analysis. Didn't stay in his assigned role. Nothing really happened that good. Wow. So let's take a look at what happened here. Yeah, nobody. I got one guy in the blue. Everybody else is. Look at all these guys that were terrible. Terrible. Wow, that's not a good start here. Lanny McDonald is injured. Yeah. So what's going on with Lanny McDonald now? He's got 1 to 2 weeks. All right, so we're gonna let you you set it up here. So McDonald will be out. Let's go to our lines. We'll let this guy set the lines. So McDonald is hurt. What's going on? He's hurt. Yeah, he's hurt. So we're gonna scratch him, and we're gonna put in Sutter. Right? And let's let this guy create the lines. So I'm gonna slide up Mulvey. Mr. Mustache, yes it was. Alrighty, so let's continue on here. Lanny McDonald's itching to get back on the ice. He's stuffing a stiff back. Yeah, a night to remember. Wayne Gretzky, 5-2 Buffalo Sabres win. And Gretzky is with who now? Gretzky is with the Buffalo Sabres. So let's go take a look at the standings. So the Buffalo Sabres are 1-0-1. And if we look at the stats, Yeah, Wayne Gretzky is on the Buffalo Sabres. Oh, he's got Bobby Hull with him, too. 40-year-old Bobby Hull with Wayne Gretzky. Is that awesome? And then they went with some old dudes. Phil Esposito. Dave Schultz. Interesting. Let's see, show the goalie menu. The goalie stats. Milosh is their goalie. Milosh and Stevenson. That's right. Milosh bounced around a bit. So he's played a couple of games. Where is the... I want to say goalie rankings. I guess that's what it's called. Stats. Oh, goalies. Stats summary. How come I can't get the goalie stats here? I want to see like win-losses. I want to see win-losses. Goalies. Oh, here we go. So Milosh is 1-0-1. Okay. Again, if you like stats and standings and poking around, this game is great. All right, we'll play Philly. And we're going to put Liut in the net. And let's see how we do in Philadelphia. So we've split with them here. 6-3 and 6-3 in a preseason game. Let's sim the game. There we go. And we get the 6-3 win in the regular season. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. So we 2 goals in each period. Shepard and Gillies. And it was 2-2 after 1. And then John Van Boxmeer and Dick Redmond, our defensemen, stepping up. And then in the third, Norm Dupont. I don't even know who Norm Dupont is, but we'll have to check it out. And Chouinard scored. And that is that. So let's take a look here. Look at all the guys in the blue now. Yeah. Mike, thanks for coming by. Yeah, I'm going to be jumping off here in a minute, too. I just wanted to play a couple of games. But I want to show Barbara something real quick before I go. So that's all the stats here. So let's just continue on. Clark Gillies is injured. Oh, boy. So go to my roster. Oh, Gillies is really hurt. So 3 to 4 months. So, yeah. So if I wanted to, because I'm in commissioner mode, I can go here to NHL and edit, and I can reset all the injuries right here if I want to, and reset the happiness too. But I'm not going to do that right now. So let's just go back to the NHL standings. We'll leave it at that. We'll file save this. How do I save it now? There we go. File, save. All right, so let me go back to the main screen. I'll show you something. I'll show everybody here too. All right, so this is the main screen. You can play all kinds of things. You can just have an exhibition game. You can do a new custom game and really get crazy with it. I like to go to historical game. That's just me. Okay, that's what I always do. So the new standard game, this would be the modern season. It takes a lot longer to load and stuff and to crunch the numbers because it does all the leagues all around the world. Okay. If you go to historical, it's a lot faster because it really just kind of handles that season. You're not worried about all the other leagues. So, again, you start here. So you can go anywhere from 1909 all the way up to current day. Any season you want to go. If you like your 94 Rangers, you click on the 94 Rangers, and there you go. But you can pick any season you want all the way back to 1909. Okay? So let's just say you wanted to do 82 and do Gretzky. And then you have a couple of things. How I did that last one, you see this set initial roster by draft? If you check that, then what happens is when you go in, everybody's going to be a free agent, and then you do the draft like I did there when I was picking my team. So that's when it's a fantasy draft, and that's what I like to do. But if you keep that off, you just jump right into the season, and you got a couple things you can set. You can start as a historical GM, meaning that you can be an actual GM, or you can just kind of create yourself. A few other things that I use here. I use end-of-season rosters. Some of these things I don't touch. Enable historical editing. I like to put that on so I can kind of change some things. But, yeah, any season you want, go in, change it up. And, this is kind of neat, too. this random debut, right? It takes all the players in the database and it throws them in your game. And but they started at different times, just like a random debut. So picture, Gordie Howe being 20 years old and Wayne Gretzky being 35. So if you click that button, it's kind of neat. So you'll get some guys that are older than young guys and younger than old guys because they started at different times. So they will not start in the NHL when they started in real life. So again, you could get a young Gordie Howe and an old Wayne Gretzky. You could get an old Ray Bourque and a young Patrice Bergeron, if you will. Austin Matthews, he might be, 34 or 35 in your league, and Sidney Crosby might be 19. So the random debut is kind of funny because you look at the guys and some are in their prime and some are old, but it's all mixed up. It's just like, okay, how old is this guy? How old is this guy? How old is this guy? I've done that before. It's kind of fun. This thing does a lot of crazy things, and it's pretty fun. But I usually go to Historical Game and do that is what I do. But anyway, let me go back to Studio B here, and there we go. So, yeah, so that's Franchise Manager Hockey 11. It's super fun. Franchise Hockey, it's super fun. It's just a chill hockey game. And I come on, this is how I play it. I draft my teams, usually with a fictional draft, and see how I do. And if you select Commissioner mode, which I suggest you do, you can reset the injuries, you can reset the happiness, you can make any trade you want. Okay? So if you're playing your season and you want to put Wayne Gretzky on your team, you trade him to your team, and you just force the trade. Because it would never happen, so the game won't allow it to happen. But if you're in Commissioner mode, anything goes. And I've done that. I've gone in and I've taken like Phil Esposito and put him back on the Blackhawks, with Bobby Orr when he was on the Blackhawks. I've done crazy things. It's been fun. Going into other teams. Who do I want on my team? I want this guy on my team. And you can take all the best players and put them on your team if you want, and see how you do. I did that one time. I started taking all these good guys and put them on my team. I still didn't win. But it's fun. It's such a hockey sandbox. And this year when they added the Historical American Hockey League, that was all I needed. So I can go back and play some of my favorite teams from Worcester. And even the Providence Bruins and Portland Pirates. I remember all those teams there. But anyway, yeah, that was fun tonight. So I'm playing the 1979-80 season. I'm the Maple Leafs. I redrafted my team. And I think we're 1-1-1 after 3 games. So it's kind of interesting. I want to see how Wayne Gretzky does in the Buffalo Sabres. That's what makes it fun. It's kind of like when you do your baseball teams and your baseball drafts and you get all these different guys in the team. That's what I did. I just shuffled the deck, and let's see how everybody does. And it's just a good time. So anyway. So I'm Dave. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in as we play a little bit of Franchise Hockey Manager tonight. And I'll probably see you tomorrow. I think I'm off tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving Eve, so if I can squeak out some time. I wanted to get Apple football on the table. But I got to see how the day goes, because if it gets away from me, then I won't have the time to play it. So maybe we'll be back to some more baseball. Who knows? All right, I'm Dave. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.